All right, let's talk about precision, accuracy, and the concept of significant figures. So first, precision versus accuracy. Accuracy is how close a measurement is to the true value, the actual truth. So for example, accuracy, if we know that something is actually going to have a mass of a certain amount, your accuracy is how close you get to that measurement. Whereas precision is how closely you can get to all of your other measurements at the same time. It's how closely a set of measurements are to one another. And precision is measuring essentially how good you are in the lab. Here's an example with target shooting. So over here we have low accuracy and low precision. You're not hitting the bullseye very often and your shots are all over the place. Over here we have low accuracy, but we have high precision. You're never hitting the bullseye, but your shots are very, very close together. Down here we have high accuracy, but low precision. Your shots aren't very close together, but you are hitting the bullseye. And then finally, the ideal is to have high accuracy and high precision at the same time. Here's an example. So you need to measure the mass of a beaker. You use the balance and you measure the beaker 5 times, and these are the results that you get. 150.9, 148.2, 151.0, 153.6, and 149.9. So the question that we have is, are you precise? We don't know the actual measurement of the beaker at this point, but are our measurements close enough together that we can say that we have precision? And this is one of those things that's kind of a judgment call. Some people will see that the difference here is 5 grams between your lowest and highest measurements, and that might be too much of a margin of error for some people, but sometimes it's not. I would say that these are fairly precise. They're not beautiful, but they could be a lot worse. But now that we know that the actual measurement that we get from the manufacturer of the beaker is 165 grams, your measurements were precise, but your measurements are not accurate. You're not getting close to that target, the actual true value. So that's the difference here between precision and accuracy. So now let's talk about significant figures. When you measure something in science, and typically you're taking the mass or the temperature or the volume of something, the last digit of the number that you write down in your lab notebook is going to be estimated. You're not going to estimate forever and ever and ever. You're just going to do that one digit. And we do this so that we can communicate to other scientists how precise and how good our tools are in the lab. If we have a balance that only reads to a certain decimal point, we need to make sure that someone knows we didn't measure super accurately on this. It only measured to the first decimal place. It's really just about communicating the quality of the instruments we're using to other scientists.